everybody, welcome to BrickVault. My name's Jack and today is another LEGO collection video. We've got all the Supermans and everything super, so that means everybody that is also related to Superman in this collection. As always, we're going to talk about the progression of the minifigs and how they've changed over time from the very first one all the way to the most recent. And we'll also let you know which minifigs are more rare than others. Sometimes they're not the ones you might expect. Alright, and let's start off with the very first LEGO Superman. He came out in 2011. He's already a pretty complete looking fig with the blue body and red groin piece. And because this first guy came out in 2011, there are no yellow versions of LEGO Superman. He's got the classic older Superman S, detailings for a simple belt, and some outlines that show his muscle. Even though he has a red cape on, there is some printing for this on the back as well. When he first came out in 2011, he was a New York Comic-Con exclusive fig, but he soon lost his exclusivity when this same fig was released in the set Superman vs. Power Armor Lex 6862. And then strangely enough, he was also released again in 2015, also as a Comic-Con fig, this time in San Diego, and he was part of a display set. Superman also has his hairpiece that shows that curl in the front, and he comes with two expressions. One is a pretty stern looking face with some distinct cheekbones, and the other one has kind of a cocky smirk. Neither of these faces actually look that friendly, but regardless, it is a very good first minifig. But 2012 has a much less friendly faced Superman, or should I say Bizarro Superman. He came out as an exclusive fig for the San Diego Comic-Con, and there's only about 1,000 of these guys. He's a pretty rare fig, and I recently saw one of these guys sell on eBay for almost $300. The detailing for the body of this Superman is nearly the same, which makes sense considering he is an imperfect duplicate after all. If you look closely, you can see the S's backwards, and he also has the Bizarro #1 sign / necklace. And that's a reference back to very early Bizarro from the comics. All the red on the original Superman is now replaced with purple, and you can see his flesh is white. Also, the detailing for his faces are pretty grotesque. He's got some gnarly looking teeth and a lot of wrinkles. Neither face looks very happy. I also like that his hairpiece is a bit matted down as well. He's a very cool minifig, but let's move on to the year 2013. This year we got 4 new minifigs, but you're looking at 3 right now. And you'll notice the guy in the middle is not actually Superman, he is Jor-El, Superman's father. But we're gonna skip these guys for just 1 second, because there was also another Comic-Con exclusive minifig in 2013. Here is the black suit Superman. Only 200 of these minifigs were ever made, which makes him the most expensive minifig in this collection, and one of the most expensive minifigs in any of our collections. His price does vary online, but I'd say this minifigure is bought and sold for around $1,000 now. But anyways, let's talk about his features. The body is all black, of course, and he has silver highlighting to show off the details of the suit and gray highlighting to show off the detailing for his body. He's got the same hairpiece and these expressions here, and I gotta say, he does look pretty good in black. We did a video on this minifig that goes a little bit more in depth if you want to learn more about him, but for the time being, I think we've generally covered it. The last remark I'll say about him is that I am a little bit disappointed with the detailing. And not that I think it looks aesthetically bad, but for being an exclusive minifig, I don't like that LEGO reused this same printing design on 2 other minifigs for this year. Here's our Superman Man of Steel in his dark blue suit, and he came out in 3 sets. Metropolis Showdown 76002, Black Zero Escape 76009, and Battle of Smallville 70663. And you can see that the detailing is the same as the exclusive, but just the color changes. I do have to say the coloration is pretty good. I especially like the gold background to the S. Definitely pops out a little bit more. This Superman also has an alternate face that we haven't seen, and it is the heat or laser vision face. He's got the big red eyes, and he looks nonplussed. A good minifig, but let's check out Jor-El. He came out in the Jor-El polybag 5001623. Getting Jor-El in a polybag is about $10 or $12. You'll also notice that the detailing is once again nearly identical, which kind of makes sense for these 2 figures to have the same detailing. The printing on Jor-El's face is good. I like that the beard is multicolored, and he also has the same hairpiece as Bizarro Superman, but only this time it's brown. Plus he has a brown cape to match. When you compare father and son side by side, you can see that the S is definitely darker and looks a bit faded, but I think the printing on this figure is definitely higher quality. Jor-El's a pretty cool minifig, and I like this matching father and son combo. And here's our last Superman minifig of 2013, and it is Clark Kent Superman. And the detailing here shows the transition of Clark Kent turning into Superman, and it looks pretty good. And the Clark Kent minifig you'd probably be paying $15 or $20 for. I also like that the printing on the Clark Kent face is the same as a regular Superman printing, except now he's just wearing glasses. It almost seems that having a proper comb-over hairpiece is a bigger disguise than his glasses. I don't know how he could have ever gotten away with that. Anyways, here are the 4 minifigs from 2013. Some similar printing in this year, and definitely a lot more if you count those Kryptonite bad guys. Alright, we are finished with 2013. Let's move on to the year 2014 where we got one Superman. Or actually, no Supermans, but one Superboy. He came out in the Target exclusive miniature gift set 5004076, and he is a pretty high quality minifig. He's got the dual molded arms to show he's wearing a t-shirt, and it's funny the detailing here shows an 8-pack to outdo Superman's 6-pack, but I actually really like that they printed on the detailing for the jeans. Usually LEGO just sticks with a regular dark blue mold and nobody bats an eye, but these Target exclusive minifig sets usually produce very high quality minifigs. Now an interesting thing to note about the face is that it's nearly the same print as Superman, only the mouth is slightly changed here, and he has a less defined cheekbone line. And the same goes for his laser vision face as well. A great minifig with a lot of attention to detail, and even though he is only 2 years old, he's already regularly selling for about 17 to 20 bucks on Bricklink. But now let's move on to the year 2015. We get 3 new minifigs, and we are now in the realm of soft cloth capes. And these are a much bigger improvement to the old ones. But let's jump right in. Here's Superman from the set Darkseid Invasion 76028. And if he looks familiar, that is because he is. He is the exact replica of the original Superman from 2011. The only difference is the one I just mentioned before, the soft cloth cape. But everything else is exactly the same, even the 2 facial expressions. So let's see this next guy. This is Superman from Brainiac Attack, set number 76040. And this guy is identical to the last one, except the only difference with him is his alternate expression. Instead of this confident grin, he has this angry laser vision face like before. So nothing very different, just adding that one alternate expression onto a pre-existing minifig. But we also got a very cool minifig from this same set. Here is Supergirl. The printing here is pretty good. Like usual with the female superheroes, they've printed on some negative space to show the hips, but what isn't so common is the printing on the front and sides of the legs to show the pleated skirt and boots. She has a blonde hairpiece with some of it going over one shoulder, and 2 expressions. One's a small smile with a slightly raised eyebrow, and the other one is a heat or laser vision face. Nice to see that they gave this minifig a little bit more attention to detail, but let's check out our last 2 from the year 2016. Both of these figs are based on the new Batman vs Superman movie, and with that comes a new printed torso piece. They're pretty darn similar, but to get a closer look, let's just take a look at the guy from the Clash of Heroes set. This was set number 76044. You can see he's back to a dark blue suit like from 2013. This is to stay consistent with the Man of Steel look. The detailing for Superman's muscles has not yet changed, but you can see that they have changed up the look of the suit. He's got this nice light blue highlighting now that goes around the symbol on his chest and makes up a little bit of design around the sides. He also has a little bit more gold detailing. The back also has a bit more light blue and gold detailing, which is nice, but I am a little bit disappointed that they didn't put anything on the legs. I think that light blue detailing on the front of the torso could and would have made a much cooler design if they had given more space. But anyways, we have this new expression here, which looks like an almost goofy kind of smile, and he also has this different hairpiece. It's not the classic Superman curl anymore, but I think it looks pretty darn good. But let's see the last guy. He is from the set Heroes of Justice Sky High Battle, set number 76046. And you can probably guess what the one difference is here. He has these dual molded legs to show red boots. He's the first Superman with dual molding, and it definitely evens out the fact that there's no printing on the legs. He looks a lot more complete now. Not a bad last couple of minifigs, but let's take a look at all 12 together. They're a pretty diverse looking bunch, but when you break it down, that's because only half of the guys in here actually look like traditional Supermans, and the rest of course are special versions or just relations. But definitely a really great super family, and I'm really happy we got this collection together. So that's it for this episode. We really do like making these collection videos for you all, and if you have any ideas about what collection you might want to see us make next, you can let us know in the comment section below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like our content, feel free to subscribe. We'll see you next time at BrickVault.